Early start this morning. We've left Bowen on our way up to Magnetic Island. Well, at least we think we might go to Magnetic. That's about 100 nautical miles away, so it's a big day. But if the conditions are nice, we thought we might try and just knock it over. Otherwise, we'll stay probably at Cape Bowling Green. Try and get a few miles up today. There's a little bit of breeze tomorrow and then it drops out a bit. So we're hoping we can knock it over today. We won't knock it over this morning. We'll be getting in at very late at night, I would say. Probably towards midnight. But we'll see how it goes. We've got about 10 knots of breeze here at the moment. We're just motoring for a little bit till the light gets up a little bit more. Then we'll put the main up and then womble our way up there. There's Bowen off in the distance over there. Had a nice few days there staying with our friends Tim and Joe. But it's time to head on up north. We want to get up there and watch the Supercars this weekend. They're on in Townsville, so haven't been before. It's always been on my bucket list to do it, so perfect opportunity. Okay, so we're just heading up here towards North Rock. This is Bowen in there. Just come out of there, around the corner. Once we get around North Rock, then we can be there right away and head up towards Maggie, which is basically Cape Upstart, Cape Bowling Green, and that's Magnetic Island there. Sun's close to coming up now. It's pretty spectacular. Just coming up to North Rock up ahead here. Stick the main up then and hopefully get some sailing in. So just coming past Abbott Point here at the moment. I've just been called up by Abbott Point VTS to tell us that the boat that's on, the ship that's on number 2 here, this one just here is about to leave. They've dropped lines, so there's the vessel over there that we've got to watch out for. You can see the 2 tugs trying to pull that boat out away from the berth there. Okay, so we just had to make a little diversion. You can see we were going along our track. We went up to here just to let the ship get out to the end of the channel there. And now we're just doubling back, so we'll take his transom. Okay, so there's Cape Upstart, just off his transom. We've got to bear away and go around that. So we're just crossing his path now. I guess that means we could have stayed on our path, but better safe than sorry. Don't want to stress Precious out, do we? Christ has subverted Precious, huh? It's always a bit nerve-wracking if you go in front of a ship. And we didn't know where he was going to go once he got through the leads, how fast he was going to be going, so probably cost us 20 minutes, but better safe than sorry. 5 hours in now. We're just going past the front of Cape Upstart over there. Unfortunately, our breeze hasn't really filled in. Still motor sailing. Got about 8 to 10 knots at an angle of about 150 at the moment. So I think if we were sailing, we'd only be doing about 5 knots, which is generally not too bad, but when you've got 100 miles to do, probably want to go a bit quicker. So at least we've got the heady filled. Looking all right. The main's sort of just sagging away a little bit. It's not got a lot of pressure in it. So we're just trying to keep the motor going, just try and keep the numbers rolling along. We're hoping we might see a whale today. It's getting to that stage of the season when they should be starting to show up. There was some reports of a few down in the Whitsundays, so definitely been keeping my eyes open, but at the moment, none to be seen. My mate back at Bowen's telling me the breeze is starting to fill in back there, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more pressure. Another 8 knots or so from this direction would be perfect, but it's just not happening quite yet. It's just all looking a little bit floppy at the moment, so keep that donk going for a bit. Still just chugging along here. The breeze has swapped to the other side of the boat now, so we've got the main out the other side, but it's only about 5 knots, so we're motoring quicker than the breeze. Off in the distance there, coming towards us as we head up towards Cape Bowling Green, is that ship we had to dodge on the way out of Abbott Point. He had to do a big loop around. Now he's coming north. Very pleasant now. As you can see, the clouds all burnt off, but very flat ocean, a little bit of swell just behind us, so we're just cruising along, but you can see not much going on here with the mainsail right up our clacker. The exciting news was
we saw a whale.
We saw our first whale right off in the distance though, barely visible. I spotted a big whitewash and kept watching it, and we could see it breaching out of the water. It's a good couple of miles away from us at least, so we're keeping an eye out. He was over towards Cape Bowling Green, so if he's heading north, we thought he might get squeezed out towards where we're coming from. We thought we might see one today, so that was great. First one for the year. That's Cape Upstart back there. Takes a while to get past that one. Well, here's our trip so far. We started just here. That's Bowen, Cape Upstart, Cape Bowling Green. Once we get to Bowling Green, we can bet our way. And that's Maggie right up there. We've still got a little way to go yet. Probably past halfway at least. So we're just approaching our turning mark. Got 5 miles to go, I think, and then we can take a little bit of a left, head over towards Maggie, and probably just make out the tip of Cape Bowling Green. Very low lying there. Maggie's over behind that. Beautiful out here today. Look at this sky, barely a cloud. But unfortunately, we're just missing one thing. Some breeze. It's about 5 knots and we're motoring at about 7.5. So get Precious down there on a phone. She let me have a bit of a snooze there a minute ago, so that was pretty good. Okay, so we're getting close to our waypoint here. Let me just, there you go. You can see we're nearly there, half a nautical mile. But look at that figure. That's the figure to Maggie. Still got a little way to go. I told Precious we had about an hour. You're okay with another hour, aren't you?
It's always another hour.
It is. Every time she asks me how long to go, I say, oh, about another hour. Just meters. Yep, okay, let's do it. Yeah, hell yeah. Woo! We've turned. After 59 nautical miles on one leg, that's just about the longest leg I think we've ever done. It's all good. We're on our final approach to Maggie. Just going to skim past the front of Cape Bowling Green. It's just off our side here. So we'll skim past the tip of that, but we're going to keep going, I think. There actually is a little bit of swell, but it's a very long rolling sort of a swell. You can probably see it just coming past the boat here. Probably only maybe a metre, if that. Definitely a little bit more swell here than there was at the start of the trip, but hopefully it's not upsetting things too much when we get around the corner into Horseshoe Bay. Still a pretty nice day though. It's been very cruisy if nothing else. It just would have been nice to have had the engine off, but anyway, Sometimes that's the way it goes. We'd have a celebratory drink, seeing as we're just motoring along.
Yep.
Having made a waypoint, that's the reason for a celebratory bevy. I'm going to have a little rum. Sam's into the Matzo's ginger beer.
Lime.
Huh?
Chili lime ginger beer.
Chili lime ginger beer. Nice.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Still got the floppy sails going. We're on the home stretch though. Precious,
Yes, pumpkin.
have you moved all day?
Yeah, from here to there to here. I'm ashamed because I sat the other facing the other way for a while.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Looks like it's going to be a nice sunset today. Got about 20 miles to go. You can see Maggie off in the distance there. It's pretty cool. We were just having a look at this warship you might be able to see out there. It's an Australian warship on the AIS. No sooner I pointed it out to Sam, we had this enormous explosion of water right beside us. And she said, that was either a whale or they're firing at us. Sure enough, there was a whale started breaching. Did 3 or 4 more breaches behind the boat. Very cool. Got a bit of moon up tonight, so hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit once we get into Maggie. Still got the sails up, but they're actually full, kind of. They're just helping us along, probably half a knot. It's been a very pleasant day out here though. Probably another 2.5 hours to go, I think. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Just coming up to our mark off the north side here of Magnetic Island. 39 miles or whatever it was from our last waypoint. Just got to go around the corner into Horseshoe Bay here. So, good morning from Magnetic Island, Horseshoe Bay. Got in at about 8:30 last night. We anchored out wide, out past that grey cat there. We've come in here this morning. We've actually anchored up between a couple of our friends. This is One Life, who've got a fairly big YouTube channel. We met them down at Airlie, Gary and Brooke, and their little fella. And just over here on the other side is our other friends, Craig and Leanne on True Blue 5, who we met 3 or 4 years ago now. Actually met them, I think it was down in Gary's Anchorage a few years back. We're just going to head in shortly. 2 o'clock I think is low tide, so we're going to go in about 12:30. Aim to have about 3 hours in there. Just watching your dinghy on the beach is always a bit of an issue here with the big tide in and out. It's been having a bit of a play with our old wind generator, which has pretty much had it. I think the bearings are shot, paint shot. I just got up there and gave it a bit of a spray with a bit of WD just to try and lube it up. It got going a little bit, but yeah, it's on the to-do list, that one. Cheers, precious.
Cheers.
Oh, look, a blue swimmer on the beach. Just washed up. He's a little bit small, but bugger.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, well, that's how I like to cook them, when they're dead.
Yeah, but doesn't mean you can take it if it's already dead. It doesn't have to be a size, does it?
Don't know about that. So we're underway. We've just left Horseshoe Bay, just around the corner there. Got our friends Craig and Leanne out here on True Blue 5. On our way into Townsville Breakwater Marina today. Got a week booked in there. It's Thursday. Tomorrow the Supercars start, so I'm going to go and have my first look at a Supercars event. Should be pretty fun. Pressure's just packing up front. Anchor was a little bit muddy, but looks like it's going to be a nice day again today. A little bit high cloud at the moment. It's been burning off a bit through the day, so well, it was quite sticky this morning. There's a little bit of breeze around here, around the corner, so we might even get a little sail. We never know. We'll see how we go. We've got a round Orchard Rocks up ahead here. This is Radical Bay. Beautiful little spot for a swim in there. And Balding Bay. Looking very nice today. Speaking of looking very nice today, Precious has been up there, pulled the anchor up in her pyjamas and a dressing gown. Quality. There's our friends on True Blue 5. True Blue 5's a Island Packet 45, I believe. Craig and Leanne bought it in the States and sold it over from San Francisco. That's Townsville up in front of us there now. Still got about 5 miles to go. Okay, so tied up in Breakwater Marina, out on their farm. Precious has got the hose out. She's been desperate to give the deck a bit of a wash off. It's getting pretty dirty, so give it a quick hose. I might get the gurney onto it later, but yeah, pretty sticky here though. Okay, so we're off. Got a bit of a walk ahead. Gonna walk up to the Supercars today. Go and watch out my first ever Supercars event. And Sam's for that matter. Got a couple of chairs, a bit of food and drink for the day. Got a 30 or 40 minute walk, so see how that goes. Breeze is up a little bit today though, so hopefully that'll keep it a bit cooler. Some beautiful old buildings in this part of town.
Stop and have at this dance all the way around to turn 8.
So our week here at Breakwater Marina, Townsville's come to an end. Time to head back out to sea. We're going to go out today, back out to at Magnetic Island, Horseshoe Bay. Beautiful blue sky, no wind. Should be pretty fun. There's our friends just leaving as well on True Blue 5. I think they're headed the same direction as us. Craig and Leanne. Met them a few years ago. Been keeping in touch since. So. Had some drinkies yesterday afternoon with them. So. Good fun. So just coming out through the channel into the marina there. It's only just right on low tide. We did the math, but we've had the depth sounder alarm going off the whole time. It got down to 2.4. We draw 2.15, so it's certainly not the deepest approaching to a marina. But we're just about at the leads there now, at the start of the leads, so we should be pretty right. Hopefully that horrible beeping will go off in a second. All tidied up on the deck?
Think so, Captain?
Fenders away?
Fenders away.
Yeah, look at that. It's gone off. Phew. Bit of cloud in over the land today, but it's generally a pretty nice day out here. A little bit of swell coming through. Nothing huge, but hopefully it's not too rolly out there. I thought I saw it was going to be northerly swell, northeast swell. This may not be that great in at Horseshoe Bay. No breeze though, so we're motoring, and that means I'm fishing too. I'm using one of those little dive boards in front of the lure. It's got a little barra spoon lure on there. Got a dive board just to get it down in the water column a little bit. Unfortunately, I put it on just as we came out through past the last breakwater there, and it was only about 4 metres deep. I managed to get the dive board to plough straight in the bottom and got stuck. We had to turn the boat around and drive back to it. Otherwise, I would have done a whole spool of line. Anyway, we got it all back again, but yeah. Lesson learnt, don't try and run that thing in 4 metres of water. Got a bit of dredging going on out in the channel. Just chugging along very gently. We're only doing about 5.5 knots here. Mainly just so I can keep the lure in the water properly. Start going a bit hotter than 5.5, 6 knots. The dive board keeps wanting to pop up to the surface, so it's a bit frustrating when that happens, so better just to go a bit slower. Also keeping our eyes out for some whales today. I'm hoping we might see some, but good conditions for spotting them. Whether they're there or not is another question. Ooh. Little bit of swell. A beautiful morning here in Maggie. Nearly no breeze. Very calm. There was a bit of swell yesterday, but it's kind of calmed down pretty nicely there now. So we're just about to jump in the dinghy. We're going to grab the guys here off True Blue 5 behind us, and we're going to go into the pub at Arcadia, I think, have some lunch. What are you eating, Sammy?
Your chips.
Yeah, my chips.
Way to go, we're all eating these chips.
Another glorious morning here at Maggie. Just going to go in for a bit of a walk along yonder beach. So go into the main township there and just go for a walk up the other end of the beach. You ready to rock? Ready. Let's do it. Let's see if this outboard's going to go. Give it a quick prime. I love this outboard. What's this? That's what you want from your outboard. First pull every time. No choke. It's a ripper. Yummy 15 horsepower, 2-stroke. Can't beat it. Righto, let's rock. And we're off
We're off to the beach.
to the beach. Might stop in and see Craig and Leanne on the way, eh? Got the flopper stopper out. Was a little bit rolly the first night we got out here, so we put it out. It's been pretty good since then, though. Let's see if these guys are awake yet.
Sure they will be.
Oh, he's all showered and everything. Slow it up a bit there, Precious. What's going on?
Just admiring the shells.
How's this date today, huh?
Stunning. I'm going to need to go for a swim in a minute.
I think so. Cozies or no cozies? Let's head back. Had our swim. Beautiful down here too. Oh, what was that? Just jumped out of the water. Just as I spun around, I just had a swim here. Nice little drop off right near the edge, so didn't have to wade out too far. What an awesome day, but where are we going?
Picnic thing.
Go shopping.
IGA.
How was your bus trip, Precious? You enjoyed it?
It was fabulous.
Wasn't it fun? Just going to hit the IGA up here.